featuring Jeremy Stewart.
Don't hesitate to ask for the name of somebody who you've been talking to for more than 2 minutes. At any point, by the way, what's your name? You're always going to get a response if they've talked to you for more than 2 minutes. Now that's the rule of thumb, just like all these other rules of thumb with door knocking. The main hard and fast rule about door knocking is that there are no rules. You know, there's no substitute for just time put in. A lot of the rejection and the nervousness you feel your first, 3, 4, 5 times going out, even the first dozen times going out is normal. You're gonna feel that way because there's no other time that you're talking to complete strangers. Now, one thing I like to do is to always bring in some kind of data from the field. They may want to rent the house too. Don't forget about that. I always ask people if they want to buy, sell, or rent, because real estate agents, we do it all. So don't forget about what your skills have already taught you. Leases are getting bigger by the minute, and it's great to have good agents that cooperate with each other on leases. When you're walking the street, you really want to have in mind what's going on with the neighborhood, who the neighbors are. And if you get a text, on your phone, I generally, and it's something important, I generally will text back at least once. But if you get a call coming in, it's probably best that you just don't answer it. Unless it's an emergency or something, of course, or someone's calling you like 2, 3 times in a row, then I would answer it. But usually you don't want to be, having to raise your voice on the phone, hey, talking about this and that deal, in front of somebody's property or on the street or sidewalk, to pretend that their favorite celebrity or sports star is sitting in the house that they're about to knock on the door to. Now, this may seem a little far-fetched, but what I find is that people don't have that motivation because they're scared that the person behind the door is gonna, pull a gun on them, which is not completely out of the question, so you want to be safe. But have in your mind that next knock is going to be someone that you've never met, that you've always admired and looked up to, someone in the news, or someone like in sports, like a sports star like Jared Goff, or Shaquille O'Neal, or Mia Hamm, Jared Torres, Michael Phelps is sitting right in behind that door that you're about to knock on. So the walk away is just as important as the approach and the conversation and the whole thing. I know a lot of agents that will sit at someone's door keeping on with a conversation that they don't want to have and the owner really doesn't want to have. You don't need to check off every single box on your script, your questions list. Just go with what you feel like. If you just think if the person's on their cell phone and in the middle of a conversation, give the card and don't say a word. If they're a little preoccupied, there's a dog barking, just be a little discreet. You don't have to know everything about everyone on every single door knock. Remember, you're going to be doing this tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, and the next day. So as long as the sun rises in the morning, you'll be back out there. And if it's raining, stick on a poncho and people will really respect you for your work ethic. Wood, feeling good, up in my wood. Come check it out, big time, at the Big Wave. We rhyme every time.